I'm sorry, good Japanese man. Please listen to this.
I've been told many times on my channel that I don't like the same Japanese guy. I stipulate that it is not everyone, but just in case, I apologize to a nice Japanese man. In other words, an angel. Don't get me wrong, I hate demonic Japanese men. Well, if you ask me whether I like or dislike good Japanese men, I would rather say that I dislike them after all. Anyway, no matter how good a Japanese man is, I don't like being with him. I guess I hate men after all. As for women, I like women, but some of them I don't want to be with. Because I don't like to worry about what to say. If possible, I'd like a woman I enjoy being with, but there probably aren't many. Because my sense is close to American and British. On the other hand, although it is natural, there are many Japanese women with Japanese sensibilities. So it's not an exaggeration to say that all Japanese women don't get along with me. Back to the topic. The reason why I speak badly about Japanese men is that my life has been tossed about by bad Japanese men. Until I was a junior high school student, I was just ostracized. So I was able to overlook it. But as men began to awaken to sex, I began to be attacked because I was too attractive to women. Because my existence makes it less likely that you will be able to associate with the woman you like, that is, with whom you want to have sex. When I was in junior high school, a man who was very close to me when I was in elementary school suddenly started ignoring me. I didn't know the reason until recently, but when I think about it now, the reason was that the girl he liked me. I think it was because of jealousy. After all, this was the beginning of my life being controlled by a jealous man. Also, when I was in middle school, a male classmate asked a girl who was cooler, me or him. And when the girl replied that I looked better, the man said it was a lie and seemed unconvinced. It must have been jealousy, too. And the worst part was when I was in high school, an ugly guy told me over and over that I was ugly. I didn't realize. I look at my face in a photograph or in the mirror, and what is ugly? Rather, I thought my looks were beautiful. And I've never been treated like that by a woman until now, and it was rather favorable. I fell for this man's tricks. Japanese men tend to say that men with ugly faces also have ugly personalities. After all, I think that the face represents the character of the person. But this is not 100%. I've met people who have beautiful looks but bad personalities. I don't know if it's just the face. By the way, it seems that the man got married some years ago, but from my point of view, I wondered how the woman was able to marry such a bad man. Well, after all, it is said that similar people end up together. There is no woman like me. And even now I am tormented by a bad, jealous man. And so far, the number is overwhelmingly large. I can say almost everyone, can't I? How did this organization get such bad guys? I wonder. What I can say from the above is that excessive libido causes trouble for people. In other words, there is a tendency to look hostile at people who get in the way of their libido. Well, maybe that's the history of men. I do not deny sexual desire. Because it is natural. I don't tell you to get rid of greed like Buddhism. Impossible. Humans will die. However, after all, lust is one of the 7 deadly sins of Christianity, and the point is that excessive lust turns into a devil. I really think the Christian concept of the 7 deadly sins is true. It was also the reason why I began to sympathize with Christianity. Japan should make Christianity the state religion. In Japanese education, there is no question about how people should live. I.e., no soul. At least 7 deadly sins should be taught. Jealousy, lust, greed, laziness, wrath, gluttony, and vanity make men demons. I think that laziness and gluttony are not the only things that apply to the majority of Japanese today. It's been a long time, so I'm going to end it. I've said it many times. But I'll say it again that there are good Japanese men. See ya.
See ya.